Crosby Beach, Liverpool. I'm just taking off from the green and hopefully heading out towards those wind turbines. I don't realise how far they are out at this moment. They look pretty close, but as time goes on, I realised they were a little bit further than I thought, because the tide was out that day, as you can see, and I did have to chop some of the footage because it would have been just too boring, just flying all the way out to the wind turbines. So just keep watching, please, and I'll keep you informed as the video goes on. As you can see, we've gone past the sands and where the tide is at the level. So we're actually flying across the sea now, the Mersey, and heading towards the wind turbines. I don't know if you can just about make out a little black dot right in the centre there, but as we get closer, you'll see it's a buoy, or as the Americans say, a bowie or buoy. As you can see, it's just passing there. And I didn't realise you can't see from the actual, where I took off from the actual green, that there's two sandbanks that we are coming up towards. They look like little desert islands, and quite amazing really, because I thought I'd seen ships going past earlier, and when I actually flew my Mavic Pro, DJI Mavic Pro out here, I didn't realise that these were two little sandbanks. I say they're like little desert islands. They only need a couple of little palm trees, and there's the seagulls showing me which way to go now. I was very tempted to bear right. As you can see, I did bear right a little bit, but my intention was to actually try and land on that sandbank and then take off again. But as I was wearing the goggles with this flight, the DJI goggles, which are absolutely fantastic, and as I did get closer to that sandbank, I realised it was sort of infested with more seagulls. And I thought, don't want to take a chance with dropping a drone there, because they could have just taken it out of the sky. So I carried on towards the windmills. At this point I was heading straight towards the turbines, and then I got the message from the Mavic Pro that it was wanting to turn around and head back to base. I didn't realise it would taken like about 13 minutes to get out here, but when I looked at the distance it was 13,000 feet, which I think is roughly about 2.5 miles. So gladly I just let it come home on its own. And tell you what, it was very close to, well, the battery was running down because I had 3 minutes left of battery life just as it was coming into land. So I was a bit grateful that the Mavic had stopped when it did, because if it hadn't, and I would have got it to the turbines, but then I probably wouldn't have got it home. So good old DJI. As you can see, we're coming back across the sands where the tide has gone out. I don't think you can actually see any of Anthony Gormley's Iron Men in the sands at this point. But there is over 100 of them in the sands, and they've been there for 25 years or so or more. They are quite good to see. You can actually walk up to some of them when the tide's out, but obviously when the tide's in, the tide goes right over their heads, which was quite funny years ago, because when they were first installed into the sands, not a lot of people knew about these statues, and the Coast Guard was called out a few times reporting people drowning all along the beach, but people could see just the heads of these statues. As you can see, there's one or two now dotted there, you can see. They are better obviously when you get closer to them, but they are staked in and they've been there firmly for at least 25 years. Just coming back up to the green now. As I say, this return trip, this on one battery, it's got to be over 5 miles. And as I say, I was very lucky to get it back and land by my feet, just by the computer in the DJI Mavic, letting me know that it only just got enough battery life to get me back home. So, as I say, nice one DJI.